Hello everyone, welcome to Discover Talent. Today we are going to build fully automated financial dashboard.
By the end of this video, you will know how to create an interactive dashboard using Excel. There are two methods to create a calculations like formulas or maybe pivot table. We have explained both in the one dashboard itself. By attempting this 1 hour series, what you will know how to convert your raw data into a tables first, second, how to create a calculations, third, how you can create a separate spreadsheet where you will add the calculation, and at the end you will get to know how to change the theme completely for your dashboard. This tutorial is designed for beginner, intermediate learners, students, and working professionals who wants to improve their Excel skill in data analysis industry. We will go through with a complete step-by-step section. I would recommend don't skip video in between, especially when you are new for a dashboard creation. To help you practice, I have included the project and data files inside the GitHub link. You will get the GitHub link over here or maybe somewhere in the I button, right? Download the files and practice the dashboard creation along with me. Make this more easy, we have created this series chapter by chapter. Okay, if in case you want to skip in between to check the specific chapter, you can simply go to the timestamp on YouTube and check the timestamp specific video series. If you have any questions while creating a dashboard, feel free to drop your comments in the YouTube section. Okay, happy to address those at the end. Now grab a coffee, open the Excel, and let's dive into the screen. All right, welcome back to the screen, folks. Now it's time to convert our raw data into an Excel table format. Okay, it's very easy to make our data into a dynamic format so that every formula, pivot table, chart, and dashboard updates automatically when new rows enters or may be added. Okay, this is the foundation of entire dashboard. Cool. Why convert to a table? Suppose next month you add another 100 transactions. Without a table, formulas won't expand. Pivot tables won't include new data. Charts won't update automatically. And if you do a tabling over here inside your raw data set, everything grows automatically. Formulas use column names instead of just a cell reference. Your dashboard becomes a scalable. This is why almost every Excel professional uses the table when they are creating a dashboard inside the Excel. Okay, now we can see at the top there is a raw data set like date, month, category, subcategory, okay, type, amount, budget, payment mode, and department. These are the top headers for us. What we have to do, simply click on any cell. Okay, in my case I'm just simply clicking on this option A2 over here. Okay, and again, once again, you don't have to select the entire whole data like this. You just have to simply click any of the cell, right, like this. Okay, I have clicked on this option called A2 over here. You have to simply press Ctrl T from your keyboard. The moment you do Ctrl T, you can see this option available, right? This pop-up will show you if in case you want to convert this entire raw structure into a table. Okay, the answer is yes. Then you can simply click on this option called OK. But prior that, let me just show you, if in case you don't know the shortcut key, no need to worry, just go at the top, insert, there is an option called table. Simply click on this option, table. Okay, you will get the same pop-up available over here. Cool. Now here it will show you like this. Okay, where is the data of your table? This is the range, and that's how the dollar sign has been added over here for your entire data structure. If you scroll it at the bottom, cool, it will automatically pick. And here my table has a header. Since we have the headers available, you just have to simply turn this option on over here, and let's say OK button over here. The moment you do, your worksheet should look like this. How you can see this filter has been shown over here, and the color has been also the change over here. Cool. You can also change your color code over here if in case you need to change from here. Simply go at the top, change the table styles from here. Cool. I'll keep it this purple. Cool. Here, what I'm going to do over here is, let's say at the top, table design. Here, there is a table name over here. Okay. I'll call this as a TBL in small, and let's say transactions. And that's how my table transaction will look. Table has a meaningful name over here. Why this matters, instead of writing formulas like is equal to sum F2, okay, and then selecting a range, now you will write a simple like sum, table transaction, and your amount. Okay, and you will get the entire full amount over here. And even if your table grows from 40 to 40,000 rows, the formula never changes. That's how the professional builds dashboards. Okay, you can also change from here. If in case you want to change any design, you can simply change this design from here to something else like this. I have kept the medium blue over here. Okay, I'll say Control A and select it all. Okay, once you select this entirely, let's double click on this option. Okay, so you can auto fit the entire content here. To ensure that we are adding the appropriate signs over here, let's select this at the top, change the data format from top, and let's say your accounting like this. Okay, simply double click over here. Now I can see this symbols has been added over here, and here let's say go here, say short date over here, and this one is the month. Okay, so we'll keep this as it is. That's not a problem for us. Cool. So ensure that you're adding the appropriate the data formatting, which is very important while we are creating a dashboard over here, folks. Have did so far, we have created the Excel table over here. We have renamed table transactions over here. Now we can see this filters at the top for your data sets. Okay, currency formatting we have changed. Okay, from amount to budgeting. Okay, amount and budgeting we have did this, and proper date formatting whatever we have applied over here. And that's how you can see the clean table style available for us. Excellent. Now we are entering the stage where professionals spends most of the time before building any dashboard. Okay, ensure your data is clean, consistent, and ready for formulas, pure tables, and charts. Never build charts or dashboards on unclean data. This is the rule number one, folks. Okay, now here first what we have to do, we have to check if in case anything blank is available inside the raw data set for us. So in our case, this is the limited data, which is 40 entries. If in case it's a long entries for you, right, 1,000, 10,000 and more than that, right, that time what you can do over here is you can simply press a Control A first. Okay, and then let's press Control G from your keyboard. Okay, and let's go here special, there is an option called blank, and let's hit a OK button over here. Okay, the moment you do, here you can see no cells were found. If in case there is a blank, okay, I'll delete this. Let's press Control A over here, again press Control G, Control A, Control G, special, blank. I can see that selection has been added over here, right? Since we have all data filled inside the Excel itself, so there is no need to do any kind of an addition, deletion there. We can keep this data as it is. Now, the second step of cleaning, right? We have to go at the top. Okay, first select this entire data range, go to data. Okay, there is an option called remove duplicates. Let's click on this option. These are the columns for you, and let's say OK button over here. Since there is no duplicate entries, so I think I can use this data set for me, right? Now here, once again, the data types you have to always validate if it is in correct format. So if it is in correct format, which is in date, you are good with it, right? This is the accounting, and this is also the accounting. You can also double verify for departments and this thing. Okay, I'm good with it. Okay, column A, F, and G. Cool. Tip for you guys. Okay, keeping the transaction is chronological order is essential. Okay, so here I can see the dates like this. Okay, if in case your case dates are hereby, right, you can just simply go at the top and change it. Okay, how to do it? It's very simple task to do. So here I'm just simply selecting a oldest to newest here. Okay, so I can see old one at the top and the new one at the bottom. So as and when we add the new entries, those will get added at the bottom. Perfect. And if in case you want to freeze the top header, this one, okay, you can simply go at the top, view, and here freeze your top header, freeze top row. And if you scroll it at the bottom, and whenever you add the latest entries, you can see the headers are there, and you will simply add the entries, so your data can get added basis the name has been given over here. Perfect. So here I don't really need it. I'll simply click on this unfreeze panes over here. So before building a dashboard, verify the number of records, okay, in an empty cell. For L2 here, I'll type is equal to rows, okay, and let's say table transactions. Cool. Select this and then hit a enter button over here. You will get a 40 result over here. Confirms that 40 transactions are included. All the validation done. We have checked the basic sanity as well before building the dashboard. Now what we have to do, we have to save this. What I have to do, simply press Ctrl S and let's say financial dashboard over here. Always remember, saving is most important part, because if in case whatever task you are performing inside the Excel, if it is not done, okay, your data will lost for sure. Okay, so what you have accomplished so far: verified there are no blanks, checked for the duplicates, confirmed correct data types, sorted transactions by date, frozen the header which is not really required for us in our case. If in case you needed, simply you can do that. Cool. And tested the filtering, verified there are exactly 40 records for us, and we have finally saved that. We'll create a separate sheet that contains all the formulas. Okay, this is how the professional dashboards are designed. Instead of putting all formulas everywhere, we will have transactions as a raw data, okay, calculations as a formulas, and dashboards, charts and KPIs. We're gonna create it like this.